not what I want to do in my business. I want to rank products and help people make money. Amazon just generally doesn't want you to win. It's very easy to run an ad on Amazon, but it's very hard to run an ad profitably. And that's exactly where Stone's Goods steps in. What's up, everybody? We're going to talk today about how we were able to 6x our sales in 73 days with something we're calling spillover commerce. We did this on just one product within somebody's account. If you want to learn more about it, you can contact us, stonesgoods.com, and we'd be happy to talk to you about how we could do this for you as well. Okay, hitch out of the way. Let's just get into it because this is really cool. All right, so this is the before and after. So part of why we did it this way is because we didn't want to have Black Friday sales kind of in the case study because we think it's impressive enough that it doesn't need to juice those numbers. So we did this in a 73-day period because sales started on Amazon on November 20th. And so, yeah, we were able to take this product and go from a net loss to a net profit. This is the full before and after. We're going to get into each of them. This is the Amazon before and after, pretty big. This is the Shopify before and after. To go from nothing to profitable in 73 days on Shopify is pretty hard to do. We're really proud of that as well. This is the seller board screenshot. So before and after for this time period. That was the before. This is the after. September 5th to November 17th. This is Triple Whale, which is like seller board, but for Shopify sellers. And this is the strategy, spillover commerce. So basically what we do is we take a premium Amazon brand, and we install a profitable Shopify channel on top of it. So then we set up a meta ads strategy that allows you to spend once and profit. This leads to something we call the spillover effect on Amazon, which allows you to make a lot of sales at a very low customer acquisition cost. So Amazon sellers actually have an advantage when we do this because they have way more reviews than the average Shopify site. They already have validated demand. And most importantly, they have a place for people to buy their products and get a lot of that bottom of funnel traffic. This should fail because most brands don't want to sell different products in different places. They don't want to have a strategy that kind of fulfills different demand. They kind of just want to choose one and go. And that's why this is such a big opportunity, is because most people don't want to learn how to do this. So here's an example of a company that's completely failing in it. Kylie Cosmetics. I'm not looking to go after the Kardashians. There's enough people saying mean things about them on the internet. That's not really my bag. But they could be making a lot more out of this brand because there's so much they could be doing. There's so much untapped demand. I think Kylie Cosmetics gets 4,000 searches a month and hardly any sales. Why didn't this exist until now? Like, why are there all these brands that aren't taking advantage of this? Why are we suddenly able to take advantage of this? Well, like up until now, there's still a misaligned acquisition economics model, which is a fancy way of saying what works on Amazon doesn't work on Shopify and vice versa. So until very recently, no one had really figured out how to make those two models play together. And so most brands just pick one ecosystem and go with it. Plus, they require different skill sets. It's quite challenging, and most agencies never figure it out. So we were able to do this and completely turn around a brand with spillover commerce. Here's just like a screenshot of the day-over-day performance on this product. Absolutely incredible. We're so excited about this. And we were able to do this complete turnaround of, a $43,000 swing in profitability and kind of get them set up for long-term success and give them a clear playbook to completely dominate and beat their cheap overseas competitors. So again, I really want people to know like this can work for your brand. So I'm trying to give as much screenshot and proof as possible. And again, you could be spending once and profiting twice. You can boost your Amazon ranks with this. And it's a strategy that a lot of your competitors who rely on price cannot copy. Highly, highly, highly recommend. So here are some brands doing it. Hatch. They sell nursery nightlights, and they're absolutely dunking on their competition. Who's their competition? Amazon is their competition. Echo Glow is owned by Amazon, and Hatch is absolutely dunking on them, and they're using this exact strategy. Another brand that's doing this is Grooms. They're selling gummy bears, and they're only spending money on 165 keywords, which is bananas for a company that is selling $5.9 million worth of product in the last 30 days. One of their main competitors is this company called Kate Naturals. They're an Amazon-only product, and they can't sell their product, even though it's $9.99, nearly as much as this gummy bear company that is just spending money like crazy on meta ads. Why does this matter? You can use this playbook to stop spending 50% or more of your revenue on Amazon fees, You can cut your acquisition costs, decrease your platform risk, beat your cheap overseas competitors, and most importantly, establish some pricing power in your own business. If you want to implement this playbook, contact us. We'd love to show you how.